It started as a rumor, an antique watch, passed down through generations, bringing misfortune to anyone who wore it. Some dismissed it as coincidence, but the stories were too many to ignore. A businessman lost his fortune overnight. A young woman vanished without a trace. Each owner met a fate worse than the last. Was it cursed, or was something more sinister at play? The watch's origins were unknown, but legend said it was crafted by a clockmaker who dabbled in the occult. He poured his soul into the timepiece, cursing it with his final breath. Those who wore it reported strange occurrences, whispers in the dark, shadows moving where none should be. The ticking grew louder at night, as if counting down to something dreadful. One man, skeptical of the curse, bought the watch at an estate sale. He laughed at the warnings, calling them superstition. But within days, his life unraveled. His car brakes failed on a busy highway. His house caught fire mysteriously. He swore he heard whispers in his sleep, voices urging him to return the watch. He finally believed, but it was too late. Desperate, he tried to get rid of it. He threw it into a river, but it reappeared on his nightstand. He buried it deep in the woods, only to find it in his pocket the next morning. No matter what he did, the watch always returned. Panic set in. He realized he wasn't just cursed, he was being watched, followed by something unseen. He sought help from an expert in cursed objects. The expert examined the watch and paled. "This isn't just cursed," he whispered. "It's a tether." The watch wasn't just bringing misfortune, it was binding its owner to something beyond this world. The only way to break free? A ritual, but it came with a warning. Failure meant something far worse than death. The ritual required fire, salt, and a sacrifice. He followed every step, heart pounding. As the flames consumed the watch, the whispers turned to screams. Shadows writhed around him, clawing at the air. Then silence. The watch was gone. He was free, or so he thought. That night, he heard it again. The ticking, slow, deliberate. The curse was never truly broken. The watch has since disappeared, waiting for its next victim. Some say it still turns up in antique shops, luring in the curious and the skeptical. If you ever come across an old watch with an eerie ticking sound, think twice before putting it on. Because once you wear it, the curse begins, and no one has ever truly escaped its grasp.